Stop. Go home. Yes, this is my dad. This is my dad. They're fighting right now. My dad just... I'm 19.
Oh, purple. Good, I'm down. I'm down.
On camera.
Okay. I'm recording
Stop
the whole
fighting.
thing.
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah.
He's done.
Wait for the cop.
That's it. This is how we film these videos, crack me up. This is how we start. So today we're talking about closing the gap, or how you close the gap. There's a lot of people that like to clinch, they like to close the gap. A lot of martial arts styles use that to their advantage. So they like to get in, bang, clinch, smother the person's arms and make it really difficult for them so they can take them down or open them up, block them, punch them in the groin, drag them down. Again, just generally dominate that person. So if you've got that type of strategy of fighting, then for you, you've got to try to get in to be able to do that. That's not easy to do if the guy's moving all over the place. It's definitely not easy to do if he knows how to keep his distance, because I'm always going to be punching him as he moves into me. So you can't just run in on someone and try to close the gap. In fact, we often talk about closing the space and chasing people and running in on someone. You can't do that in a fight because most people know how to step back and punch. So if you're stepping back, bang, bang, and punching, you're going to walk into punches. You're literally going to get knocked out running forward. So how do you close the gap? It's a little bit of snake charming. That's the easiest way I describe it. What I try to do is I try to draw the person into me. Okay? So, in essence, what I do is I'll often angle off to the side and step back, move back slightly enough just to tempt them to come in, and then try to use that as a point of timing to get in. But the point is, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him to come at me so I can go in. Okay, does that make sense? Very sterile in the way that we're doing it. But obviously I'm trying to teach it from a point of view of strategy. So to say to you, yeah, let's let it go wild and let's have a go. If you look at most top fighters, you'll see them do this strategy anyway, whether they're grappling, doing MMA, whether they're boxing, kickboxing, and in traditional martial arts as well. Another way, which takes a lot more skill, is obviously to fade off to the side as we were talking about, and then try to close the gap. The problem with that is, if you're looking at 1, 2s, and 3s, if the person comes in and he's throwing another strike, he might actually nail you. Which, let's be honest, in a real fight happens. People hit you in fights, and anybody thinks that they're going to have a fight and never get hit is delirious. Delirious? Delirious. Delirious. I don't know what's wrong with my tongue today. So generally, you're going to get hit, there's no doubt about it. And I say that, I've been saying it a lot recently in our videos. Do not expect to get into a fight and not get hit. That's why you don't fight people. So, what I also like to do in my own training, if I can, and it depends on the skills of the other person, it depends how good they are, is to ride the punch. So very often you'll get people that will punch, ride the punch back, draw the punch back to fire another one. So one of the other strategies I try to work on is to ride the punch. To basically follow in and hit back, or follow in and ride and get in, and clinch the body, basically. So it isn't easy to do, and I'm not saying, yeah, you can do this, but what I'm showing you just basic tactics that can work. Now, if you can use these ideas, it does help you to counter. But the most important thing is try not to run into the person to close the distance, because if you've got someone who knows how to strike and punch, they'll be countering, punching, and hitting back on the back foot. And that's one of the things you don't want to be doing, is eating punches. Thanks for watching.